let's get real right now. Okay. So this movie screened last night. It screened one time. I go on Twitter.
Yeah.
Already they can't help themselves. They're like, Oscar nomination for Annette. Does it bother you as much as it bothers gays nationwide that you don't have an Oscar?
The only thing I can really say to that is, thank you.
Yeah. You're playing Senator Diane Feinstein in this film, and you're playing a composite of people. What was the different preparations? Did you get to meet with Diane Feinstein?
I know her, and I didn't actually want to meet with her because I felt it was important that we're just telling our story and we're not trying to prop up anybody. Right. And I thought it was actually stronger for her. I like her very much. I admire her. She's been my senator for many years. I was living in San Francisco when she became mayor. So I'm a huge fan. But I think the telling of her story is a fair one. Diane is not a left-wing zealot. She's a centrist. She wanted this done right. She's by the book. And there were times that there was a push-pull with Dan Jones, who was her staffer, who wrote this report. But one of the things I just want to mention, too, is it's important to remember what the report found. It wasn't just that there was torture. It was that it's ineffective, right?
Yeah.
And that's John McCain's argument. And on top of that, of course, McCain also says, ultimately, that's not even the most compelling reason not to torture. The fact that it's against the law, immoral and unethical and ineffective. The most compelling argument is that the torture that is perpetrated on people is about the torturer. And so we can't be that country. We have too much influence over the world. And if we're going to say that that is okay and legal, which is what happened with this program, there was a memo drafted by the Bush administration that said it's legal. It's not legal. But that happened. President Bush was not aware of this happening. They were keeping it from him. So we're at a different place now, but this isn't that long ago that all this happened. And it is because of many senators, not just Dianne Feinstein, but others, Republicans. This was a bipartisan vote. They voted to do the study. They voted to release it after a long fight. And even the Obama administration's pushed back on it. That's really interesting for people to hear. And I think the film makes the argument for the Obama administration effectively, which is we don't want to be seen as going after the past administration. We really want to get beyond that. And that was their argument. Many of us don't agree with that, but it's a fair argument.